Hi, I'm Roberta LaRocca, a realtor and Nevada licensed broker salesperson with Simply Vegas, the leading boutique real estate brokerage in Las Vegas. Now, I've had a lot of requests for an updated look around Lake Las Vegas since it's been a while since my last video, and it's changed quite a bit. Some communities have sold out, others are growing or coming online. So yes, many have been attracted to its resort style of living while still having access to all that Las Vegas has to offer. In recent weeks, I've had two closings, one for buyers of their new build, a contemporary styled over 3,700 square foot home. The other for sellers who were sad they had to leave their beautiful upgraded home, but happy with my marketing of their home that sold for $1.1 million. And the new owners love the home and the community. But first, a warning when buying new homes in Las Vegas. If you register online for more information or an interest list, visit a builder's home site without me, or allowing me to get you pre-registered, it's likely that you'll be giving up having your own representation. Of course, if some time has passed, I may still be able to help you, but that time varies from builder to builder. So it's best to contact me, and I can find out if it's still possible. So now, let me take you on a tour of Lake Las Vegas to see if it might be right for you. And after this tour, I'll be answering some common questions about Interstate 11, as well as water availability in Las Vegas. So be sure to stick around. The Lake Las Vegas main entrance hasn't changed, but nearby, something has changed. The waterfall now has some homes behind it. Verena, by Woodside Homes, consists of 33 home sites. On the left, you catch a glimpse of the membership-only Lake Las Vegas Sports Club. We'll turn here to go toward Verena. The first homes in Verena are actually from Pulte Homes that opened in January 2019. Those 38 homes sold out quickly, and before these new home sites were available. So these homes are from Pulte. Now to the Woodside Homes that opened in the fall of 2020. Yes, a lot of construction is happening, and with the exception of one quick move-in home, they have sold out. A look at the styling of homes offered here. The park that is now above the waterfall. the park across the street from the first. Although a bit hazy the day this was taken. Yes, that's the Las Vegas Strip in the distance. Again, these are all the Pulte homes, where you may possibly find a resale home. Just across the street is Regatta Point, that opened in 2017 and was sold out. Here we'll first go to the top of the hill. Up ahead, there's work underway to extend the road. As we turn, a view of the valley and the Las Vegas Strip. The lots on either side are owned by other entities, not John Paulson's Raintree Investments that purchased the majority of Lake Las Vegas land. Still, these tracts could be sold to home developers. On the right are the homes of the Peaks community, originally from William Lyon Homes, but the company was sold to Taylor Morrison in early 2020. So we'll head up for a quick look around these two communities that opened in 2016, but have since sold out. The Peaks is where one of my clients recently closed. These contemporary homes are mostly 2 stories, but also a few single-story homes mixed in. The remaining construction here is on this street, so we have to dodge a bit. And my apologies, as it appears part of this congestion is from some of my other clients getting their pool installed. So this community can offer a variety of views from mountain, city lights, and the Strip. Here again, it's possible a resale home may turn up from time to time. Next up, Regatta Heights, where my recent resale clients sold their home. This is an all single-story community, originally from Cal Atlantic, until they sold the company to Lennar. These homes are terraced below the peaks. The upper levels of this community can have strip, mountain, and city light views, and that will be reflected in pricing. This first set of rooftops and homes you can see are part of Regatta Heights. The section below is part of Regatta Point. The sports club is across the street, and the green space is where they hold golf lessons. We'll shoot across towards the sports club. But first, the community to the right is Bolano by Pulte Homes that opened in 2018. Homes beyond this are the 3 Palermo communities by Woodside Homes from the early 2000s. The clubhouse, with its fitness and other classes, locker rooms, steam rooms, and its lap and rec pools. Tennis and pickleball courts. Coming up on the right is Monteluca from Century Communities that also opened in mid-2016. These all single-story homes can offer some great views, and yes, I have clients there who enjoy them. Right at the circle leads to the guard-gated South Shore with its custom homes and the South Shore Country Club. But we'll head into Bella Fiore for a quick look around. Party Homes opened here in late 2006 with 139 home sites. In 2009, Harmony Homes took over the remaining home site construction to complete the community. The homes coming up on the far right are in Alta Fiore by Woodside that opened in 2019. Currently, other than 2 move-in ready homes, the 138 home sites have sold out. From this point, homes on this side all back to a green space. As you can see, these homes feature Mediterranean styling. By now, you may have noticed the vineyards found here. The homes along this street, as well as some of the cul-de-sacs, also back to a green space. So no homes are directly behind. As we go further up the street and onto the gate, there's also a small lake in the green space area. At the next stop sign, a right turn takes you to the Village and the parking garage next to the Hilton Hotel. The next left is for Galleria Parkway and heads to Wetlands Park Trails, a water park, Henderson Hospital, Galleria Mall, and more. The front entrance to the Hilton on the right. Next, the lake and the replica Ponte Vecchio Bridge. The Luna de Lusso condominiums. The Village, Marina with Aqua Park, and Vieira condos. Coming up on the left, the gated Sorrento community, built by Centex Homes in the early 2000s. Left is part of the public Reflection Bay Golf Course that also runs alongside the lake. And Lago Vista on the right, that you could see in a previous video and has sold out. Reflection Bay Golf Clubhouse with Bayside Grill and community events held here. Vita Bella Townhomes to the right was built by Toll Brothers in 2007, but 15 lots weren't developed. In 2018, Edward Homes began construction on those lots and has completed and sold out those homes. On the left, the Tramonto condominiums. We'll turn in for a quick look at the Westin Resort and Spa. This has been a choice for presidential visits to Las Vegas and college sports teams, to name a few. Heading out, you get a better view of some of the Tramonto condominiums. Ahead on the hill is the Tremezzo community that began in 2013 from Party Homes. Left at the circle would also take you to Richmond American Homes Amber Rock that has only one quick move-in home remaining. I also skipped that part of the loop to miss the construction of more new home sites. Ahead on the left is Vantage from Blue Heron that opened in 2019 and is sold out. But they've also started selling across the street at Kaliza with only a handful of lots left, and have 3 ready-to-build homes on the South Shore, just across the lake. Now we head up to the age-restricted Del Webb at Lake Las Vegas. If you saw my tour video of the community and inside the 8 model homes, you'll notice quite a difference. As you can see, they've already started building on this side of the community. Now, when this was shot, they were just wrapping up the community center that is now open. With lap and resort pools, pickleball and bocce courts, fitness, classes, and much more. Here, just a quick look at some of the homes on the street where one of my clients purchased their home. Look down this next street, and you can see how many more homes have been added on this side. So as you can see, there are some great mountain and lake views here. But let's jump back for the Outlook homes overlooking the course. These opened late 2018 and have sold out. But like the others, it's possible resales may become available. So there's a lot to see at Lake Las Vegas, day or night. Strip and city light views. Maybe stop in at the sports club. A drive by the lake, or the village. Dinner at one of the village restaurants, or live entertainment. Evening dining at the Westin. Or just heading home to Del Webb. And daytime, a variety of water sports. some community events, competitions, or setting out on the miles and miles of area trails. So I hope you enjoyed this recent look around Lake Las Vegas and what it has to offer. As you could see, it is a popular and growing community for those that prefer the atmosphere of this resort style of living, with various recreation options, community events, entertainment, the adjacent trails, and the Lake Mead National Recreation Area, plus everything else that can be found around the Las Vegas Valley. But let me shift gears for a moment and answer those common questions that I mentioned. The first are the proposed Interstate 11 corridor routes through the Las Vegas Valley. Original plans called for western, central, and eastern route options, shown here with the eastern options in green, that look like a bunch of scribbles. The green routes had the overwhelming majority of negative input, both from the public and several government agencies. So now, all the eastern routes have been eliminated from the map, along with an announcement that it will not be part of the next phase of planning. So, other than an option for the western corridor in the far northwest, the west and central routes would be on existing highways, the 215 Beltway or the 515 and 95. Now for the second question, that is an obvious concern throughout the West: the decades-long drought affecting the Rocky Mountains and the Colorado River flows. The mountain snowpack is what really supplies the vast majority of water, which has been inconsistent, causing the below-average water levels. The result is easily seen with what has been called the bathtub ring of Lake Mead. But Las Vegas is often blamed for causing this, with everything from growth to the Las Vegas Strip resorts wasting water. But is that true? Some time ago, I did a video about water in Las Vegas, and you can watch that as well. But let me give you a quick overview and explain what else has happened since then. Las Vegas only gets a tiny fraction of Lake Mead water, with the majority released through Hoover Dam. Yet with a population increase of 800,000 since 2002, the valley consumed 23% less water, and with using less than 300,000 acre-feet allocation, they have banked over 2 million acre-feet of that surplus water in the lake and in wells in Nevada, California, and Arizona. Even with this year's low water restrictions, another 24,000 acre-feet is expected to be added to the water banks. So in the future, even if Lake Mead were to drop to a level of 895 feet, where no more water could pass through Hoover Dam, Las Vegas would still have access to their share of water in the lake, with a $1.5 billion intake and low-level pumping station at 860 feet. Yes, Las Vegas has been a leader in water conservation and looking toward the future. More conservation is underway, along with investments with downstream users. So there's much more to the water story in Las Vegas, with many of the resorts pumping and filtering geologically trapped brackish nuisance water that can bubble up near the surface. And it is now made available for a variety of non-potable uses, like the Venetian's nanofiltration system that can produce 100 gallons per minute and is used for irrigation, cooling towers, and much more. So while there are a lot of stories about water in the West and that more needs to be done, if you dig a little deeper, you'll see that Las Vegas has been proactive for decades. And I'll include some links to what I've mentioned in this video's description. That way, you can be informed to make your own conclusions. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. and click the bell for notifications of new videos. And of course, if you just have questions, or I can help you now, please don't hesitate to get in touch.